everyone. It's Amy from Seriously Sweet and Cookie Snack Attack. I am so excited. We have Miss Teri Lewis in the house tonight from Tweets, and she's going to be doing those amazing cookies that you're seeing right now on the right-hand side of your screen. And because it is a weekend evening, we're going to jump right in and let her get started. But I did want to ask you to please take a second, and if you need to, back out and give StreamYard permission for us to see your name so that we know who's here with us tonight. Take a moment and tell us where you're watching from in the comments, and we'll put that up on the screen. And please, please, please share the stream so that we get plenty of visitors for Miss Teri tonight, because her artwork is just phenomenal. And I am so excited that you are here, Miss Teri. Let me take this down and you can say hello to everybody. How are you?
Hello.
Perfect. It looks great.
Oh, good.
It looks great, and you sound good. And everything is streaming perfect. There's no buffering. How does everything look on your end? Okay.
Good. I was trying to get mine mirrored with QuickTime, and so I can't see the questions or anything else. But I'll see it across the screen and try and answer any questions that people have.
And when you're decorating, what I'm going to do, so that you guys have had bigger screens, I'll just pull my little camera out of the stream, but we'll still be able to talk. So I'll read you the questions. So I'll just say we have a question and give you a second to finish what you're doing, and then I'll read it to you, and that way we can stay real time with everybody. Okay?
Sounds great.
But before we get started, here's a few more people that want to say hello.
Oh,
Debbie's here. Trisha's here.
Trisha.
Alisa is here from Maryland. Debbie's Pennsylvania.
Wow.
Janie,
Hello, everyone.
You know Janie, don't you? I think you do.
Yes.
And Sally's here from Florida. That's sweet Sally from Florida. Maxine is here from Florida.
Nice.
Maggie's here from Texas. Barbie and Becky are both here tonight from Texas as well. I saw them a minute ago. Nice. Charlotte is here from Washington. And my friend Nadine says she's so sorry she's going to miss you. She is from Vancouver Island in Canada, but she has company tonight. So she's going to catch your replay and leave you lots of comments.
Oh, okay. There we go.
And we have another Texan in the house. Ohio is here. Hey, Myra. Let's see. Utah, West Virginia. I know I saw a bunch of Virginia people on just a couple minutes ago.
Nice.
Here, Texas. Lavelle from Nolens. How are you, Lavelle? Let's see. Arizona. Arizona, if you can go out and go to the very bottom of the links that are above the post and tell StreamYard your name. You'll have to do that from the Seriously Sweet page or the Amy Hicks page, though it won't work from the private group page. Oregon's in the house. Illinois, Michigan. Where are our Australia and South Africa people? They've been tuning in every night so far. Montana. Hello, Montana. Nicole, how are you? California's here. This is Hendersonville, Tennessee. Oh, well, we're so happy you're here, Angel. And if you have any questions, everyone in this group is super nice. Little secret, because if they aren't, I boot them. So you're safe here. Ask all the questions you want. Just putting it out there for you. Everybody helps everybody in here most of the time. Let's see. Tennessee, Paris, Tennessee. I have a friend that lives there. I'm going to have to talk to you, Miss Cindy, because I didn't know you were from Paris, Tennessee. I knew you were from Tennessee, but not Paris, Tennessee. I'll have to see if you know my friend that lives there. Hey, Darlene. Becky's Houston. Allison is here. She's just right down the road from me.
Nice.
And look at all these people tonight for you. Miss Darlene here from Maryland. Pittsburgh's in the house. Lavelle is doing well, she said. Hi, Teri. I had the honor of meeting you at CookieCon. Well, go out and tell StreamYard that we can see your name so she'll know.
Yeah, so I'll
just type your name.
Yeah.
Just tell us who it is. We like to keep in touch with everybody. Hey, Kelly. Kelly's from South Carolina. Ooh. Yes, Australia's in the house. Is this Carrie?
Woo-hoo!
I know. I feel so good when all the international people turn in, right?
Well, and I send pens all over the world.
Oh, I love that. That's because they're amazing. So Lavelle said she's excited for tonight. Dee Dee's here. Holly, I can see your name. Yes, I can see you tonight. We've got Georgia in the house. You know, one night, hey there, one night I'm going to get somebody to quickly check off a U.S. map and see any states that are missing, and we're going to recruit viewers from those states.
Nice.
We got Arizona here. Hello. Marianne, how are you tonight? Yes, yes. Okay, so one more. Hey, Whoopi Cindy. So that's my friend Cindy that's in Pennsylvania, and we call her Whoopi because we have multiple Cindys in the group, but she's Whoopi Cindy.
I love it.
Where she lives, they make the most incredible homemade whoopie pies. And so whenever she comes to any event, if you see Cindy Wallace, ask her to bring you whoopie pies because they are amazing.
I love it.
Jessica's here too, and she is from Pennsylvania as well. So you guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Please share it to any group that you want to, also to your personal pages. Now, I do want to tell you one thing, because I was really encouraging you guys at the beginning, if you were watching from a phone, to hit the like, love, reaction buttons a lot. But apparently, if we hit it more than 100 times in one video per person, like you as an individual, if you hit it more than 100 times, it's going to block you from having any comments or reactions for 24 hours. So don't do that. Wow. Like occasionally hit it so that the algorithm is getting triggered through the whole broadcast, but don't just sit there and do that back and forth thing that I do. Okay. Because we will get blocked and then we won't get to talk to Miss Teri. All right. Barbara says hello.
Hello, Barbara.
So I'm so excited everyone's here. And I wanted to say a special, huge thank you to you for coming on and doing this, because I know it's just a lot for everybody to still be messing with technology now that everything's fully opened back up. But I appreciate you guys so much. And the tutorials have been awesome. I don't know if you've caught any of them yet, but they've all been, they've just been really nice.
I watched them all last night on replay. I did watch Sydney's live and I watched yours live. So I thought it was going to be Tammy.
Well, yes, my live was supposed to be Tammy, but she, hold on one sec. Look at this. We have been there even in Australia. So my live was a fill-in for Tammy. So I was scheduled for the 31st. So what I was going to do on the 31st, I'm now going to do on one of the next couple Tuesdays during the day on a tutorial Tuesday. And then Tammy's going to take my spot on the 31st. But she said, don't worry, I'm bringing it. So she's got something good planned. So and she's going to also preview what she's doing for Christmas. Nice. And while we're talking about that, so we can let Miss Teri just jump in and get started. She will be back with us again on Saturday, December 2nd, also at 7 p.m. And she will be bringing a Christmas or a holiday set to us that night. So I'm super excited about that. And I'm really excited because tell them what you have for them tonight as far as what you are.
So there's a coupon. Anybody that orders through the end of the month, and it's a specific, and I think I gave you the code, didn't I, Amy?
I don't have a code, but I'll type it in if you'll tell me the code.
It is Halloween.
Is it Halloween 10 or something?
No, it's 20. So it's 20% off.
Okay.
With an exclamation mark. And I think I put, Halloween Live.
Halloween Live.
Halloween, capital H, Live, capital L, 20, exclamation point.
Okay, let me type that with the right. Halloween, capital H, any space or just Halloween and then right into live?
Halloween Live with a capital L.
20 and an exclamation point.
Yep.
Okay, let me just make sure I spelled it right so no one yells at me. All right, here it comes, you guys. And that's for 20% off, good through the end of the month?
Good through Halloween.
Halloween, fantastic. You guys, that is a deal and a half. Oh, you are going to love that. Let me put that in the video.
And then, yes, that's it.
Perfect.
And it's effective now.
Okay.
And then the other thing, I am going to give away a complete set of everything. So
wow.
A combo ultrafine brush tip black, and then a full set of brush tip colors and a full set of fine tip, ultra fine tip. So,
Wow.
and I don't know how we're going to do that, Amy. I'm leaving that drawing up to you, and then I'll ship it.
You know, let me work on that while you're doing your demo. So I'm going to say that you have to be here at the end of the broadcast. It should be about an hour, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have to be here at the end, and at the end, I have an idea of something we can do, and I'll message it to you separately. Maybe
Sounds
you can
good.
see it on your phone.
Well, I can't see it on my phone because I'm actually
You're on your phone.
From my phone, and I can't get my mirroring up on my computer.
Okay.
So,
well, I have an idea.
Email me on my computer, and I will
look there and see if what I'm thinking will work.
Because I'm going to go on the. I think what I'll do is I'll just go to the website right now, the Facebook.
Okay.
That's what.
And everyone is saying so generous. Several people don't have your markers yet, so they would love to win.
Oh, well, now's the time to do it.
Yes. Wait until you guys see what she can do on a cookie with these pens. Oh my goodness. It's going to give you a whole nother level of creativity.
Yeah.
So everyone is saying, oh my God, how exciting. You're so kind. Debbie has one lone black pen, so she would love to win this set.
Right. Well, so, at least take advantage of the 20% off, because that's still a screaming good deal if you don't win. And it's the holiday season, you know, it's time to give.
Yes, it is. And these would be great presents for your cookie friends. These would be fantastic.
And for those, there's so many new cookiers in the world now.
Yes.
And somebody called me very early in the morning and said, well, I found your pens on Amazon. And I was like, no, my pens are not on Amazon. She goes, no, I found them on Amazon. And her Facebook group is saying that you can order these pens on Amazon. You cannot find my pens on Amazon anywhere. They're exclusive, and I don't have any distributorship, primarily because of that reason.
Yeah.
My pens are different in the sense that they will not smudge, they will not bleed. On the brush tip, we can force a little bit of blending bleed, and I'll show you that tonight.
Okay.
With Sugar Arts Color Solution. Okay. But they're completely different than every other edible marker that's out there. And so I think that's what a lot of them, you know, they just hear, oh, these are great pens, but they don't know what's really
great about them. And I'll vouch for all of that. These are always the ones I go to when I need all of those things she just said.
Yeah.
Plus, she's just lovely. I really like her.
Oh.
I like supporting your business.
I love everybody in the cookie world. As a matter of fact, I'm way behind today because my dear friend Andrea Walters with Andy K Cookies, she came out. She was in Colorado all week. So I, of course, was in the mountains playing with her the last 24 hours. And I left way too late this morning, and I had too many things to do. So I think that's why I was so behind. But Andrea, she just had the nicest things to say, and she loves the entire cookie world.
It's nice, isn't it?
Oh, gosh.
Do you know that everyone that I ask to participate in this, and everyone's donating their time, you guys, it's a totally free event. Live replays will be available. Easiest place to find them is on the Cookie Snack Attack group page. I think it's under media and then videos, or go to my YouTube channel. You can find everything there under the live tab. But everyone that I asked, Miss Teri, said yes, 100% they were in, except a couple of them had family commitments. And so by the time they got back to me, the schedule was all filled up. That's how it ended up being 13 nights of Halloween plus, because we actually went longer than 13 days because we had so many people that just really believe in the cookie community and wanted to roll it forward. So to all of you, thank you again. All right. Well, do you feel ready to start?
I am.
All right. And anytime during this that you want to tell them anything else about the pins, how to use them, if you can freeze cookies once you've decorated on them, how you'd unfreeze them, anything you want to do to help the new cookiers, just no information is too small, okay?
Sounds good.
All right, and I'll tell you the questions as we go, but I'm going to pull myself out and make sure that you can still hear me, and I'm going to do it the right way tonight. I hope. Yes. Okay, cool. It worked. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, perfect. And I can hear you. So you just have at it. I'm so excited to see these cookies.
Okay, let's see if I can get my camera switched down here.
Now we are upside down again.
Don't you love iPhones?
It gets tricky, doesn't it?
Oh gosh, it really does. How are we now?
Oh, perfect. Right side up, and all the cookies are in view right there. Might have to adjust it just the littlest bit. There we go. All the cookies are in view, and I can see your paint palette on the left. I see the tips of the pins on the right. Those are just so stinking cute.
Let's see if I can.
Everyone is saying how adorable.
So, these are just really fun. I did minor in art in college because I got my, I studied art therapy, and I had a counseling job after college to use it, and I didn't do so well. I wasn't mature enough. So I was like, I think I just want to stick with artsy things. Oh. So I worked in the interior design district for a long time, and then did all kinds of stuff. Worked in the floral industry for years, and then switched to cookies when my kids got out of high school, and because I want to learn to decorate like Martha Stewart. Yeah. But I used to mural paint on model home walls, and nice. So I was like, okay, why don't I just take this to cookies, because it's a much smaller canvas. Oh. So my designs, so I'm obviously really whimsical and zany and silly and colorful and fun. So when I'm looking and researching on the internet, I usually Google doodles, holiday doodles, Halloween doodles, Halloween illustrations, folk art, stuff like that. And then I spend a lot of time just researching on Pinterest and all different places. And this particular design that I found, it was on Tumblr through DeviantArt, and the actual artist that came up with these drawings, her name is Megan Pulaski. And so, of course, I will always email them or contact them to get permission to cookie their designs. And they're usually like, cookie my design. Ooh. So they're like, what does that mean? Is that something, is it going to be on the internet? And I'm like, no, they're cookies that people eat, and I'm just going to put the design on your cookies. So anyway, what I did with, so her designs obviously were just, I thought I do have pictures. I'm going to put these right on top. So these were the pictures that I downloaded.
They're beautiful, Miss Teri.
Yeah, the pictures are fun, right? Yeah. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to copy that, but I'm going to embellish it. I'm going to make transfers for the head so that it's got more dimension. And then I used smart sheets to create little signs. And then I also used Flex Frost fabric, edible fabric sheets that I did, made little lace mats with, so that I could just do a little bit of embellishing that way. And pretty much, so the backgrounds I actually am, and I'll show you, we'll just get into it, and I'll show you how I went ahead and did this. And then the other thing I want to share is,
I love that.
So I am,
I know what you're going to tell us.
Yeah. So I'm all about, when you get dressed and you add your jewelry for the, just the accessories, just bring it all together. And then the shoes that you wear. And so I make sure that I'm always embellishing with some kind of piece of jewelry, and usually it's a dragé. I always, put a little glitter on the cookie because, even our face, we put that last bit of shine on our face. And then the shoes. So I'll paint the edges of my cookies just to kind of complete them. So that's one thing you'll always notice in my cookies that I do.
Yes.
So
In the group, we always talk about treating the whole cookie as your canvas so that it's very finished.
absolutely. I know when I've worked on canvases, I make sure that I always finish the sides of the canvases before I'm, particularly if I'm doing a floating frame or something like that. So it's the same thing with the cookies. And it's also what takes your cookie up 6 notches to be able to sell it for a little bit more money. And then I always, my cookies weren't cheap to buy because they're literally a piece of art.
Right.
So a lot of times, and clients who got in touch with me, they knew my style. So I would be just like, okay, tell me what your budget is, and I'll creatively come up with a way that we can stay within your budget. So we'll do maybe one centerpiece, and then I would probably make zany cookie cutters like the size, like the shape of the faces,
Right.
and then just marker on those that people just, that take no time. My hands are on at one time just to pretty much color them with markers, and then we can stay within budget.
I love it.
So
Now,
that's what I.
did you already answer when you said that you use smart sheets to do your little extra signage? Did you say whether you prefer smart sheets over wafer paper?
I definitely do. And the reason I love smart sheets, I don't use wafer paper anymore. I live in Colorado. We're extremely dry here.
Oh,
And the smart sheet is so fabulous because it's heavier duty, and I'll show you when we're getting ready to work on it. You can spray it with paper potion, or even if I'm just going to put a little bit of Everclear with some luster dusts on it, it just makes it pliable enough that it's not going to crack. It's still real flexible, but just regular wafer paper will crack when you try and make it flexible. Smart sheets are flexible.
okay. And Maggie from Texas would like to know what on these cookies, I guess in particular, what did you use to paint those edges?
I use, and that's what I'll go over all the colors that I use in the paint.
Okay.
I like TMP's gold.
Okay.
And I like their silver. So those TMP, am I in the screen here?
You are.
Oh, okay. TMP is truly my favorite highlighters for, they've got a rose gold, which is kind of like a bronze, and then they've got the gold and the silver. So those are my favorite.
Okay.
And I use either Sugar Arts Color Solution or Everclear. And I usually do, when I'm painting on the gold, a 3-to-1 ratio. Three parts liquid, 1 part powder.
Okay, and Mimi's asking if you could repeat where that artwork came from.
It is called, it's on the, if you look up on the internet, Halloween Vintage.
Okay.
It's under Deviant Art.
Okay.
Megan
You'll find
Askey.
it. She's our tech guru.
And Mimi, you can always just text me and I'll send you the link.
And one other question, and this might not be a question that you can actually answer because we all understand we're in different areas and have different customer bases, but someone that is just registered as Facebook user is saying she or he is super curious to know what one of these cookies would cost.
So I would sell these cookies for definitely $8 to $10 a cookie.
And
So
they're long too,
not
right?
outrageous.
And
My cookies always started at $8 to $10. If I did a great big centerpiece, that was obviously a different deal. But you know, these little dudes didn't take that long, and they're really pretty simple. So that's what I'm going to show you next.
All right. Well, they are gorgeous, and you know I love all the glitter on there.
Well, I know. And then when I was watching Jeremy, who's on there, who hates glitter, I was like, I'm sure he's not tuning in tonight.
Well, Jeremy always likes to mess with me about the glitter. He just doesn't like glitter, but we all know that I do, and that's okay.
So,
we all know that I do, and that's okay. Oh, what was that?
I'm sorry. Let me. There we go. My computer, I had to mute it. Sorry. I hit the button.
So good. We played it twice.
I hit the button. So anyway, I just use my projector. I just use a Pico. I think I have one here.
Hey, Mimi, if you do find the link for that, if you'll post it in the CSA group, Lavelle would like the link if we find it. And
then make sure you make sure you get permission, because
yes,
these are all artists and everything is licensed. So it's such an infringement if you don't contact them.
Yes, and we're all about that in the group. We even believe in originally inspired by, even if we take a design and change it, because it's just not fair to the artists.
It's really not. So anyway, so
I can't go in their houses and monitor them, but I definitely preach it enough.
I'm going to move these little heads away. And
these are so cute.
So I pre-drew these on just for time's sake, and I used my projector. I used my ultra fine tip to go ahead and draw everything on with. There we go.
Do you feel like there's a particular royal icing that this works best on? Like, do you use a hybrid that has meringue and corn syrup, or do you use a
I do. Royal? You know, it works fine on any. The whole the key to writing on royal icing is you want to make sure your icing is crusted and dry enough.
Okay.
And I know a lot of people will say, "Oh, you've overbeat it, you underbeat it." I don't think that has anything to do, and don't quote me on this, but in all my years of experience, it's just usually because there's too much liquid in it. If it feels kind of soft and doesn't dry out, it's because you just didn't add enough powdered sugar to it to really, you know, get that crust that you need to have. And then if I do use a hybrid, I'm old school. I do a Franken frosting.
Okay.
So I do corn syrup, and I use dried egg whites. I don't use meringue powder, so I'll add cream of tartar to mine to stabilize it. I use Georgianne's, Lila Lola's recipe.
Is that because of where you are?
Yes, and the other thing I add to mine is glycerin.
Okay.
Glycerin just makes it a little bit softer to the bite because we dry out so quickly here. So anyway, I drew everything on, and how I'm going to show you how I created the backgrounds on these. And I'm basically dry brushing. There's real delay on here. And I was watching last night. I use mostly Crystal Colors by Sugar Paste. And I know Beth, she's really big in the cake world and used to come to CookieCon. And I've got so much of her product that, I mean, I think I have a lifetime of it with
the Crystal Colors.
With the Crystal Colors, with all of them. So I absolutely love hers. I do love Sugar Arts as well. They both equally have tremendous. The Sterling collection with Sugar Art is fabulous. I love the luster in there. So I'm actually going to dry brush the background on. I'm using Carrot. The
Oh,
color
wow.
Carrot.
Okay. We did have one other question. Someone was specifically asking if this will work on glaze icing, if you're a glazer.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. So when you're working on glaze, and I'm literally just dry brushing this right on the cookie itself, because it gives it, there's no streaky lines. It doesn't feel painted. It almost looks like it's just water.
That's so pretty. It looks antiqued.
Watercolor. Yeah. And it's just the great thing about this dry brushing. And you'll notice the pens, this is what sets mine apart, is they're not smudging. They're not bleeding. I'm going over these. They dry instantly. So I'll just keep adding. What's that?
It's beautiful. I love this look.
Yeah. And well, it really is a very easy way to paint. You know, to do the paint now.
Oh, Maxine is 100% Tweets works with glaze. She's our group glazer. And then Camille wanted to know if you have your recipe for the icing that has the glycerin in it, because she's in Utah. So I imagine she has the same issues.
Oh,
she's
sure.
wondering if you sell that recipe.
Yeah, just DM me, Camille. Just DM me on my Instagram or shoot me an email and I'll send it to you.
All right. And Scotland just showed up.
Oh my gosh, Scotland's in the house. Could that be? I know who that is.
Do you know Angela?
I sure do.
Well, welcome, welcome.
Angela, call me tomorrow.
She's working right now, Angela. We got to let her do her thing.
She's my new Scotland buddy. She's going to come out and come play with me. So anyway, I've just added a background here, and then just for depth and dimension, I'm going to add, now I have the entire TMP has these wonderful Halloween colors.
Oh, yes, they do.
Oh, they're my absolute favorite. So these are the only colors I ever use at Halloween time. These TMP high luster. I just love all the colors. I don't know if you can see them all.
Yes, they're gorgeous.
So this is what I'm painting with. So I'm going to add some of this fabulous yellow.
And you're just using the same brush?
I'm just using the same brush. And this is called Lemon Macaron.
Yes, I have that one. I love it.
Oh my gosh.
Angela said she'll definitely call you.
Yes. Okay, good. So I am just literally going over just to give it another highlight of the yellow in there, just to give it a little bit more depth.
Oh, and Miss Teri, we had some winterizing that popped up on us really quickly today. We had to do at our house.
Oh, yeah.
We got our first freeze warning and we weren't expecting it.
Oh,
so
no.
I will be getting your cookies added to the Halloween countdown timer so that you'll have 8 days of play and a little advertisement on these cookies. Okay.
Oh, okay. Great. Thanks.
So
I'm just adding some yellow to that, which I don't know if you can see.
You can tell.
But what I'm just going to add it a little thicker.
It's so beautiful. And I love that your markers are not smearing. I actually thought you did your color first and then did your ink with your pen.
Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Today, just because I didn't want to spend all that time, just because everybody knows how to use the marker and follow the lines with the projector, I would think, for the most part.
And Lavelle would like to know if there is it a particular kind of brush you're using?
So these blending brushes that I'm using, I found them on the internet, on Amazon, and there's some that have a slanted edge and some that are just flat across.
Okay.
Let me see. I've got some that are just flat across. I'm actually working on. Oops, I'm not in. Am I in?
Come right above the orange cookie head.
There we go.
Perfect. Yep. Come over to, yeah, there you go.
So anyway, that's a flathead. I'm gonna. I found some, so I might start carrying these just because it's such an easy way. And you know, super cheap. I'm gonna try and beat out Amazon's price on those.
All right. You let me know because we will list that and put that on the group listing for recommended supplies.
So the next thing I'm going to do is just in the little, in the pumpkin spice color, which is orange, I'm going to add spice color, which is orange. Shoot! Every time I hit every time I hit my screen, it turns the volume on. So I'm adding a little color solution in here.
And that's the Sugar Art color solution, right?
That's the Sugar Art color solution.
Okay.
And I'm going to grab a brush in here. And I'm literally, just because I want to make it a little darker in some spots. So I'm just going to add a little bit of depth. With that, there's no rhyme nor reason. I'll go ahead and take my blending brush just to blend that out a little bit more.
Oh, Angela says she needs to love and leave you, ladies. It's almost 1 a.m.
Oh my gosh. Way to go, Angela.
Well,
thanks
definitely
for stopping by.
Join us another night, but thank you for coming by tonight.
Wow. Scotland's. Yeah, I think they're 8 hours ahead.
Oh. Someone was on the other night and said she'd let us know what our future was because she was so, I think it was Carrie. She said, we're so far ahead, we can tell you what your New Year's going to be like before you get there. I was like, yes, let us know if we should do it or not.
Oh, I love that. So then I'm going to just add a little bit more of the color solution because I'm going to take this brush and I'm just going to speckle the area. And it just has a, there's no
Beautiful.
real madness to this.
Oh, and Angela said to tell you she's 5 hours ahead.
Oh, 5.
Yes, and then Janie just wants to confirm that the jars of colors that are on their side there, that they're TMP as well. And yes, they are.
Yes, these are TMP. All of these are. So I'm just putting some speckles in there. Maybe I'll even just put a few dots that are a little bit bigger.
Nicole, I can see your comment that says Tina Shed. I'd like to know that too, but I don't see Tina's original question. So could you retype that and we'll ask Miss Teri? I must have missed it in the feed. I'm scrolling back, but I don't see anything. Oh, and guys, don't forget Halloween, capital HALLOWEEN, and then capital LIVE 20 exclamation point is your code for tweets. It's a discount good through Halloween night for 20% off. So if you haven't tried these, we just took away your last excuse.
Okay, now I'm just going to take my black brush tip marker. So because I painted, because I brushed on the color, that color can actually fade the vibrance of the black. So I'm just going over it. So as you'll notice, I've got little dots. in the
Oh,
lines.
Miss Terry, the question was, does the glycerin in the icing, does that make the bite softer? Is that the purpose?
Yes.
And they're wondering if you could maybe push that cookie up about an inch or two so you can, there you go. That the whole cookie's in view. Thank you.
Yeah. I apologize that I didn't get my iPad up with the, I just didn't give myself enough time to
You know what? It was
set up
nice that you had a
technology.
friend visit though. Like I would have, you just do what you need to do. We're all here and we will wait.
So anyway, I'm just,
Look at that. I can't even believe you can see that small. I'm struggling right now to watch what you're doing.
really?
Yes, I have my new glasses on, but you're on the big screen across the room trying to watch on a bigger screen tonight.
Yeah. Well, I'm just coloring in the little dots with the tweets marker.
So
And
you
then,
dotted the sections that you were going to later fill in. Did you say that and I missed that?
yeah. So what I do, so I know, when I'm going through this really fast, because I want it to be every other one. And sometimes I'm, multitasking, talking on the phone, doing other things,
Right.
and not totally paying attention. So I'll be like, oh, shoot, I didn't want to color that one in. But if I put the little dots there, it's like a reminder for me.
I love it.
Um,
Those hands are so cute.
I mean, just the designs themselves. Like I
could see why you really liked these.
I love these, and I mean, oftentimes I'll freehand some of my own stuff, but I gotta be honest, I'm usually in such a hurry when I'm trying to come up with ideas, just off the cuff, that I really do a lot of research online. And good grief, we have instant gratification with the internet, don't we?
Yes, everything
Holy
there now,
cow.
right?
Yeah, I mean, it's just, there's everything there. Why? I don't know.
I feel like sometimes we need a teenager to run all the technology, but we can find that info if we have to.
I have Googled it, but thank God I have a pretty technical son that lives close by, that he doesn't care if I bug him. Now, because I did the background, I am going to take a little bit of white Americolor.
Ah, Joanne is here.
Oh, from Australia?
Joanne, tell her where you're from. Or Joe. I think I called her Joanne. Why do I feel like you go by Joanne, though? I feel like that's what I call you at CookieCon. All right, we took care of that.
Okay, now I'm just going to go over the part that was supposed to be white.
Yes, Cherry knows me too well. She guessed right where she was.
Oh,
so it's almost 1 a.m. there, yes?
I know. How are you feeling? Gosh, she's an amazing woman. She
is.
They're going to come see us in Colorado.
Well, if they have not been on one of their trips to the U.S., got you. Okay, you scared me for a minute. she had to change something on there so she could still be in the group after what happened. But if she hasn't been to Colorado, I hope she plans plenty of time to spend there with you.
Yes, and we have a cabin in the mountains, and so that's where I actually was to meet up with Andrea, and I just might have to have a retreat there for people.
You might. It might save somebody.
I know that Tammy and Todd were thinking about doing one in Estes Park. So we just got to get that on the books.
Yes, get that on the books. That'll help her keep rolling. And Joe said it's only 11 a.m. there, so she's okay.
Oh, she's good. Well, and there's just so many cookiers here in Colorado, and there's so many, like Andy Kierkegaard with Kirky Cookies.
Mm-hmm.
She lives here. She's just down the road.
Oh,
So I filled
wow.
that in with the white just to make it pop a little bit more.
That's so
Now I'm going to
beautiful.
take the face, which is, oh, my fingers are not working, is a royal icing transfer. That I'm literally just going to take that paint. I'm going to use the TMP yellow. And I'm literally just going to use my blending brush, my smaller one. And I'm just going to kind of go over the background of the face a little bit.
Oh, I love it. So if you were going to do several of these cookies, do you just make the transfers a day ahead? Or you
Yes,
kind of running at the same time?
Yeah, I usually, I wish I could say I was organized that, oh yeah, I've had these made for months. No, this is something that, you know, I'm usually flying by the seat of my pants to get things done. Whether it's for, now I don't make custom orders anymore, but I am always doing different things for classes or other people, or I am also going to.
Miss Terry, can you scoot up about an inch on that cookie? And then
Yeah.
someone is asking what part of Colorado. She's going to Loveland this weekend to visit her brother close to Estes Park.
Oh yeah, Loveland's really close.
Okay.
So in Colorado, I just used the fine tip yellow marker.
Okay.
Just because I wanted to add some striations of lines in there. Now I'm going to take my candy apple green, and I'm going to fill in.
I love that one, by the way. That color is gorgeous. And
Isn't that fun?
Bucky says you're so talented. These are beyond amazing.
Well, but they're not difficult. You know, like this is something if you have a projector, or if you're really good at copying art.
Well, let's say this. Maybe they're easier once you break it down for us. But
As you see it now.
Right. Like maybe we could tackle it now, but when you first look at them, they look beyond complex, like wouldn't even want to touch it with a 10-foot pole situation.
But it's really, it's not. I'm going to take my my brown.
But that's also because you're a great instructor. You always break things down so well.
Well, sometimes. I know Mimi's been in a few of my classes where, gosh, what did I do with my brown brush tip? I know I had it.
Oh, did I transfer my 3-foot Bermuda Triangle work area over to you just now? I'm sorry.
You what?
What happens here, right?
Jeez.
I'm on a live and all of a sudden everything disappears. And I haven't even moved from my chair.
Yeah, and I know I pulled it out, but I'm in my tweets shipping room, so let me just grab one.
Okay.
Real quick.
Tell Miss Terry over in the comments, you guys, how much you are enjoying this. And also, if you can hear me, Shelly is here. She would like to know how long will the markers last before they dry out, or there is no more color coming out?
That is such a great question. So these markers are, so I'm coloring this one with the brown, just the little stem here. Okay. These markers are, it's a felt tip. So that felt tip is like a long piece of felt inside a water cartridge. So they won't dry out. You don't have to store them any special way. Oh, it's
Oh,
just
I was going to ask that. Thank you for answering that.
no, you don't have to store them. So they're stored in water, so they will never dry out. And with the brush tips, it's going to be real hard for that nib to wear down. So the brush tip, it's going to last you a good year, even if you're heavily using it. So they're just going to last. The fine tip pen, because everybody will say, oh, mine dried out. Well, that little tip is much finer. And just like when we're drawing on our sugar, if it pokes through the sugar, we get little sugar crystals in there that clogs the felt tip. Same thing with the brush tip. So if that happens, just like you do with your scribe tool, you've got to wipe off the tip of your felt tips while you're using them, so that because they won't dry out, they'll just get clogged.
Right.
So the best thing to do is to take a damp paper towel or, a damp cloth, wipe it off really good, and always wipe it off before you store them away, so that there's no clogs. And then just to get the flow going, you might just scribble it around on some paper. Just make scribbles. I'm sure I have some scratch paper here to show you. Just to get the flow going, just make some scribbles.
Okay.
Just to get it going again. So they won't dry out. You don't have to store it any special way. They'll be in. But if sometimes they come from the manufacturer and they're dried out, I used to test every single one of them, and now I'm so busy that I don't. But my pens are 100% guaranteed. So you contact me, I'll send you a new pen if it's not working. I want you, I've got junk all over my fingers and it's making this pumpkin face kind of dirty. But the great thing is,
they're so cute.
We put glitter. I'm just going to color his little eyeballs in here.
Jeremy, are you here tonight? Did you hear that? Miss Teri Lewis is using glitter. So I don't want to hear another word about it.
Yeah. See, I'm all about the sparkle and the glitter in life.
I know. It's just so great on a cookie to have that, it makes them extra blingy, bougie, they're special.
But here's the other thing that's so awesome about it. You don't have to worry about being perfect. You don't have to stay in the lines, because you know what glitter does? It just covers every imperfection. I'm just going to go over this mouth a little bit just to make it really stand out. So anyway.
They're gorgeous.
So that's how I just do a royal icing transfer. And the royal icing, I use a pretty medium to a medium stiff consistency in my royal icing. It takes a little bit of time to fall back on each other. So there's the head. You can attach that with edible glue, piping gel, or I've just got some royal icing here. I just used the royal icing. And I'm just going to go ahead and attach this. I'm just adding some royal icing. I'm just going to go ahead and attach that there. And then the next thing I'm going to do is make the little sign. So I'm going to use some of this. Can you see this lace?
Yes, that's so pretty.
Okay, so the lace, and this is just stuff that I had. I went to go show you exactly how I do this in a thing. So I will kind of show you that. These are the two laces that I made. And basically I had some gold, and I don't know if these are even dry yet. I came
Wow.
home to I
Mhm.
just use icing images. These still aren't dry yet. I don't know that they'll come out of here. I tried to.
The Hobby Lobby ones are so deep. They take extra time. They're so pretty though.
Yeah, and they're not, so it's not drying real fast, but they come out of there so easily. And like I said, I use Flex Frost.
Okay.
From Icing Images, and I have this mat from Sugar Veil. It's like a snakeskin mat.
Pretty.
And then you literally just take your Flex Frost paper. I'll pull this out over here. And so all I have is gold.
So
I use
pretty.
my regular white. And you would actually just cut this into strips.
Miss Julie would like to know if you wait to package these so the color doesn't rub off onto the cello bags.
None of the color does. The only thing, the color will not rub off because it's dry brushed on there. So it doesn't come off at all. None of the powders do.
Okay. Tina says he's so cute. Shelly again noticed that your black is super black. She said she's used markers that appear navy or dark green when dry. Looks like yours are such great quality that they remain a true black.
They will remain a true black. You won't get any bleed. So I just took a piece of that Flex Frost paper, and I'm just going to show you how I'll lay that down on a Sugar Veil mat. Can you see that?
Yes, it looks great. And Sally, Sweet Sally wants to know, do you have to seal them in any way before you bag them? You don't, right?
No.
Okay.
No, there's nothing that you need to do. The only thing that gets on the bag, unfortunately, is the glitter.
The glitter, right?
The glitter gets all over everything. I know when I was at Cookie Con and I would show people the glitter. I'm going to move these pieces because I'm going to actually use these.
I love how quick that Flex Frost settled into the Sugar Veil mold.
Yes. And I mean, have you done this often to make your...
Yes.
I mean, it's so easy and so quick.
And I save all of my scraps and make a paste and then make lace.
Yes. And I save, if I'm, depending on the time of the year. So then once it bubbles up and it's starting to set in, you literally just run your scraper across to fill in. And then here in Colorado, if I set it out to dry for 4 hours, it's done.
Okay.
And this is a really thin snakeskin mat. So this is actually what I did his little collar with.
Okay. And Kelly would like to know if you can, after these are fully decorated, can you freeze them without damaging them?
So the Flex Frost, you can freeze it. It's not going to damage it. But when that Flex Frost here, it could crack.
Okay.
That probably could. But the Smart Sheet paper will not.
Okay.
That will not. So, so anyway, this is how easy it is just to take a sheet of that Flex Frost, run it through some water, and then just let that set for 4 hours, and then it just pulls off so nicely. I know it's kind of a quick abbreviated way of showing you that.
It's really beautiful.
So the smart sheets that I use, this is what they look like from Icing Images.
Mm-hmm.
And I love smart sheets because, like I said, I've got a long strip that I kind of pre-cut here. This is about the right size. So it's flexible. Like you couldn't do that with wafer paper.
Right. Everyone, they're loving this. They're saying great stocking stuffer. He's amazing. Amazing. Love it.
It's, you know, they are really, really fun. Let's see if I can.
She's making it look easy, huh, guys? We know we have to practice, though.
So, well, I'm really on a delay here. Anyway, so these are the smart sheets. And so what I have done on these, and I'll put the other guy up here. And I just put that dude. Oh, here he is. The other thing, oh, I probably should show you this because this is one of the things I love to do. I'm going to go ahead and add a little TMP luster powder.
Shelly says she's so inspired.
Oh, good.
Camille says, wow, all of these great tips.
So here I'm just going to add some Everclear to my my TMP. Oh, that one must be water.
Uh-oh.
I was doing, so I did a video for Holiday Cookie-a-thon, and I had my water and my
Everclear or vodka? Oh, you're
anyway,
back. We lost
but
the
I
sound.
wanted.
We lost the sound for a second. The last thing we heard was you did a video for Cookie-a-thon and you had your water or something.
Yes. Well, it doesn't matter anymore. I'm just going to show you how I paint my shoe on.
Oh.
And this just really finishes your cookie. Can you guys see this?
Yes, it's beautiful. And Mimi is saying the vintage scallop lace would make a great a Victorian collar around one of the pumpkin necks.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. But, you know, if you don't want to go to that that much work.
All right. And Julie Rios is asking if that's the original TMP silver or the new FDA approved silver.
This one is the original.
Okay.
But by all means, order the FDA approved one.
She's saying they both behave differently with different liquids. I guess that's why she was asking, maybe.
Interesting.
And then this comment says your shoe, in quotes, doesn't rub off on the cello bags. Is that because of the brand you're using? And it's Shelly.
You know, Shelly, I got to be honest, a little bit of the shoe, if it's not completely dry, when you put it in, will rub off on the bag. So you want to make sure that's completely dry.
And Barbara, don't worry, replays are available. Renee says looks amazing.
They got to go. So I'm going to take a little piece of my, so I have a little bit of this little netting.
Oh, so pretty.
Here. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, very well. Your camera's doing a great job.
Okay. I'm going to actually.
You know what else I just noticed? When you were doing prepping your transfer to put it on, it looked so much different when you were prepping it versus what it looks like once you attached it to the cookie.
Really?
Yeah, it popped a different way. And now that I see it on the actual cookie with that background, it's beautiful.
So I literally just took a small piece.
Oh, it's so cute.
And I'm just totally bunching it all together.
The head is a royal icing transfer, Rita.
The head is a royal icing transfer. I'm literally just going to pipe on some piping, just some royal icing to adhere that. Then what I'm going to do
That is so cute.
Isn't that so fun?
Mimi's probably just dying at home going, oh my God, oh my God.
I'm going to take these, I can't remember who made these. Lolly cookies, where she made these glitter balls.
Okay.
And used to sell them at Cookie Con. Truth be told, they're really hard to the teeth. So I probably make my own glitter balls now. I'm going to add a little piping gel on here because I don't want.
Everyone's saying so many creative ideas. They're going to be upping their cookie game in 2024. Jamie says this is her favorite holiday. Halloween's her favorite, and this is just stunning.
Well, you know, Halloween is turning out to be as big as Christmas, isn't it?
I think most of the cookiers in our group have even better sales at Halloween than they do at Christmas. That Halloween's first, then Christmas, then Valentine. But, you know, that might be changing slightly since, you know, COVID changed things. But that was our old ratio.
Well, I'm telling you, it's just so much fun. So now I'm just going over the lace. I'm just adding silver, TMP silver, right on top of there. Just painting it once I get it on there.
Is there a particular brand of piping gel, or can they just get the Wilton piping gel or piping gel off Amazon?
I think this one that I have, I bought it either Hobby Lobby or Michael's.
Oh, yeah, that's Hobby Lobby. I have that one too.
And then the same thing with the edible glue.
I have that one too.
I buy that stuff there.
Mimi is booking a flight to Colorado tonight to have a play date. She'll see you soon.
Mimi, I'm telling you, you know, as most people know, I can't travel by air anymore. So I would love if people came out here to Colorado to see me. I have to drive everywhere I go. So, so anyway, I think I got a little bit more on him. I think I might add.
Oh, so he's just darling, and his neck is unbelievable.
He needed an extra. So then I've got my strip of
Smart sheet,
and I'm going to write with my black fine tip.
Hey, Christina, don't worry, replay's available. You're going to want to watch it because this cookie's amazing.
It is so much fun. So I'm just going to write.
Can you slide up just a little bit, maybe an inch?
I sure can. And I need to get. Can you see that better?
Yes, that's perfect.
I just need to mess around with my pen here. I must have. I'm going to scribble on it because, as some people would say, it's dried out, but it's not dried out. I must have run it through glitter or something. And that's the other thing. Glitter will. Can you see this?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to move this guy so he's not in my way. So I'm just going to write yikes.
I love those little signs.
Right? They're just so easy.
And I like your point about using the smart sheet versus the wafer paper for your area because of the because of it drying out. That's a really great pro tip.
So much better. I'm going to use a little I've got tree bark. It's a crystal colored tree bark. Make sure. I'm going to add some Everclear to this because I just want to give it like a little bit of a wash so that it seems a little bit aged.
Okay.
So I'm just going to kind of, oops, got a little too much on there, but that's okay. We'll just go over it with.
Christina says, looks awesome. Tina says, Southwest has a special from Dallas to Colorado, $59 one way. She wants to come too.
All right. I'm telling you.
Karen is learning so much. Thank you for sharing your talent with us. And Allison says she adores these.
Oh, fun. I'm going to go over this now with the brush tip so that we can see it.
And Camille, the smart sheets are from Icing Images, and you've actually gotten them in a couple of kits before. So they're printable sugar sheets, basically, right? Is that the easiest?
That's it. They're printable, yes, wafer paper, but they have flex to them. And there's definitely a front and a back side.
Mm-hmm.
The back side is glossy, so you don't want to use the back side. However, you can use a marker or paint over that if you're going to make ribbons and stuff that you don't, make a bow that you don't want the color to just be white. You can go over that. I'm actually going to spray this with a little paper potion right now.
Okay.
I'm not going to spray it by my phone. I'm going to spray it out here because I don't want to. But I just want it to be really, really flexible. And then the other thing, I'm going to just kind of shear up, make it kind of stringy.
Oh, nice.
So I'm just cutting. I don't want it to look really cool. I just want
I like that fray. That fray is very pretty.
Yeah, just add some fray to it so it seems kind of silly. And then I might have to add a lighter.
Slide up just a smidge. Yep, perfect. Thank you.
Just add a. I need more. I think I need more fray on there. I might even add this little piece of fray to it.
So pretty. Paper Potion is a product that is sold by Icing Images.
And
it softens the paper and wafer paper and the smart sheets.
Right.
It conditions them so that they're more flexible when you're working with them. And then it also keeps them conditioned much longer.
Yes, absolutely. I'm just going to put a little piping gel on the underneath side to attach this.
And just in case somebody just joined us and you're about to ask, she has been attaching things to the cookie with piping gel or with royal icing tonight.
And the last thing I do is I go ahead and add my glitter that drives my husband crazy.
I love it. I see it coming down like snow. It's so pretty.
Oh my gosh. He can't stand it. It's everywhere. It's all over my kitchen. It's everywhere all the time. That's basically.
Janie says, thank you so much for this tutorial. She's enjoyed it so much. All the tips you've provided. Thank you.
You are so welcome. And the last, I guess I did go ahead and just zhuzh it with a little bit of silver.
Maxine says, amazing cookies. Thank you. Her house is glittered too.
Oh, see, we sparkle.
That's right.
we just kind of sparkle. So I'm going to add.
How would we know each other if we didn't sparkle a little bit?
I don't know.
I'm convinced it's like a magnet for us.
Yes. So we're all about the sparkle. So I hope everyone enjoyed this.
Oh, let me put the comments up so you can see.
Okay, I'm gonna.
You want to grab your phone?
And then if there's, I'm going through the comments now on my iPad.
Okay, so cute. Thank you for sharing. Love you, Teri. Thank you so much. Julie Goen in Texas is going to rewatch this. She was watching either her son or her husband in a performance tonight. So everyone
well, and the other thing, I don't travel that much anymore. I am going to start doing some YouTube videos now that I've learned how to make videos.
Nice.
And then
yes,
just
peel the
start
back
doing some things. But I can't really travel. And so I'm here. I'm in my shipping room every day, all day. And then, you know, doing other things, coming up with new creative ideas. So I'm old school. If people want to call me, if they've got questions, be prepared to be on the phone for a while, because I will give you every tip and trick that I've learned over the years. And just been affiliated with the cookie community for the last, I don't know, 15 years. So
wow.
Yeah, my brain has so much knowledge in it that I'd love to share. So DM me on Instagram, send me any kind of message you want on my website, my email, Teri@tweetscookieconnection.com, and I'll get to you somehow.
Speaking of your email, can you check that from your other device real quick? I sent you an email with what I think the question should be.
Oh, yeah, we got to do that.
And then we'll see who answers first, but I'll need you to, but you'll need to watch, because I don't know the exact answer.
Okay, so you emailed me, Teri@tweetscookieconnection.com.
Yes, about 25 minutes ago.
Do
you see it?
Let me refresh. I might have to refresh.
And I'll send it to, I also sent it to Teri at the Gmail.
Oh, okay.
Let me send it again to this one so that it'll pop up fast. Okay.
Okay.
Here we go. But I think this would be a fun one to do, because I'm not sure anybody knows the answer to this question.
Well, I might do this real fast just to try and find it.
Okay. See if that. I have your audio though, so you can keep talking. Everyone loved this. They enjoyed it so much. Guys, please, even if, hey, Priscilla, how are you? Please share it. Even if you're watching the replay, share it. And may I make a request, because you do have so much knowledge. When you start making videos, will you just start back at the beginning?
Sure.
Just start with all the things that you think like everybody knows this. I guarantee you everybody doesn't know that. And it would be really nice to hear in the YouTube videos from someone experienced talking about all the different transitions maybe that you've seen along the way here. And Priscilla is right. You need to write a book. But we'll take the videos if that's easier. Just get that knowledge out.
I mean, there are just so many. And like for me, it's all about embellishing. I see your question. I'm going to come back on.
And I'm going to go back up and post the website again.
Okay.
It was good to hear from you tonight too, Joanne. I'm so glad that you're getting better. And I hope that you're going to be completely healed in time to go to Austin.
Yes, Joanne. I'm dying. And then definitely make plans to come to Colorado right after that.
All right. And then this is the link to the website. Also, please don't forget to use this code. Okay. This is your code. I'm putting it up right now. It's Halloween Live with a capital H and a capital L. and then 20, that's for 20% off, and an exclamation point. That is your code.
And then I loved your question idea.
About, you do? Okay, but I don't know the answer.
Oh, okay. Well,
so I can word the question, but then you're going to have to watch the feed, because the first one that gets the closest without going over is who I think should be the winner.
Okay, so you're going to watch the feed. I'm going to ask the question.
Yes. Do you want to email me back the answer so I can watch the feed? Because my feed, you guys, just so you know, when I do StreamYard, I'm broadcasting to 4 places. 3 places on Facebook, 1 on YouTube. So your comments come in an orderly stream, time stamped. They come in orderly, so I'll be able to check all 4 of the places that you might be watching from. Okay, so it'll be really fair.
So, Amy, do you want me to do it through Messenger? Text?
Yeah, that's fine. Do you want to send it through Messenger? Yeah, I feel like we have this big covert operation going on.
I love it. I love it. So I'm going to send you the total amount.
Okay. And you liked my wording? Was my wording okay for how to ask? Okay.
I thought your wording was great.
Okay. Jennifer loved this too. Okay, perfect. Now that's the complete, right? That's everything.
That's everything.
Okay. All right. Well, can you come back on with us?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, for everyone that is still here, and there are quite a few of you, there's over 100 live viewers right now.
Okay, I love it.
So to each of you, this will come, your prize will come directly to you from Miss Teri.
Yes.
Now, this is your question. So are we ready? Are you at your keyboard? I don't want anybody being a spoil sport later saying, oh, such and such happened. I'm giving you a stall here of 15 seconds to get yourselves together. Are you ready for the question? I'm trying to give you all the comments too. Before we lose them again. I think it went up to the top a minute ago. Okay, so it's Halloween Live 20 with an exclamation point for your 20% off. All right, now, if everyone is ready, here is your question for the giveaway tonight. How many, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, do you want me to ask a question?
Yes, you ask the question. That'd be even better.
Okay, how many Tweets pens are in the entire collection so far? How many pens?
And you have to guess the closest without going over.
Are in the entire collection. Hold on, I gotta get rid of. Sorry.
And you have to.
There we go. Sorry. Yeah. How many?
No one has guessed it yet, but we have some people that are very close. Oh, we got one. We have a winner. We have a winner chicken dinner. Hold on. Wait. I'm trying to get back to her comment. Hold on. This was the first correct guess right here. That's it, right? Can you see it on the screen? Do you see what I just posted?
Wait, I got to go down to
winner. I'm just double checking that it didn't go so fast that I missed anybody's, because they were coming in like at 100 miles an hour. But that's it, you guys, for sure. That's it. I'm positive. I've checked the whole stream all the way back till the guesses started coming in. So that is
I just did
number,
too.
Right?
What's that?
That is the right number on the screen.
That's the right number.
All right, winner, chicken dinner. That's Vicky Ward. Vicky has been so lucky lately. Vicky, you are going to love this set. You are going to love it. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you for participating. Please use that coupon code. Please remember, when you're spending your holiday dollars, if you're purchasing for yourself, or people are purchasing for you, or you're purchasing for your cookie or friends, please go back and look at the listing of the participants in the Halloween event and the Christmas event. And if you can, push your sales dollars their way. All of these people donated their time for free. They did not ask me to say that. I'm just saying it goes forward and comes back. It's a cycle. And I think that if you have the ability to support the people that support you, that you should do that. So please think about all of these things and ways that you can use them for your holiday gift giving. Okay. Oh, I just love all these people so much. Do you see all these people that are here with you?
I'm just blown away. I'm blown away. So Vicky Ward, go ahead and DM me on my Instagram or Facebook, or even just let me, I need to just get your address.
Everyone is saying congrats. And I have her address because I ship her class.
Oh, okay.
Classes.
You can.
Do you want me to just
send me that?
I'll email it to you as soon as we hang up. And Vicky's right here. I can hear her screaming and doing a little dance.
Yay! Yep, it'll go out in tomorrow's shipment.
This is just spectacular. This was so much fun with you tonight.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so excited for what you're going to do for Christmas.
On December 2nd?
Yes, on December 2nd. Do you already know what you're doing?
No. Oh, okay, no, I told you. I fly by the seat of my pants.
See, this is why I'm a good person for this free event to host something like this, because I would rather you guys go right up to the finish line in case inspiration strikes in a different way. I'd rather you bring us the newest, freshest thing on your brain rather than be stuck with something that you didn't really want to do after we got further down the road, right? I just love this.
Well, and I get all my inspiration from my creator, you know?
Absolutely.
Our creator he gives us the treasure and the gift to create. So
absolutely.
I just need to have some time chit-chatting with him to say, okay, show me where to go on the internet. Show me what I should see.
Oh.
I mean, I think it was Sugar Bell that taught us at the very first CookieCon, Cookie Vision. That's what she taught us at the very first CookieCon. And you just put your little Cookie Vision goggles on when you go into Michael's or any kind of store and just, oh my gosh, that's what I'm going to cookie. Yes. And when it comes to Christmas, I look at a lot of do-it-yourself Christmas cards.
Yes. Yes. I've already been, well, first of all, I have my advanced class planned, but I have the design has come fully to me in the last month or so, but the theme I've been holding on to it for 3 years now. So I'm really excited about this because I don't release something until it all feels right. And I think everyone's going to really enjoy what we're going to do for our advanced box. So I'm excited about that. Oh, and guys, don't forget, my special throughout this entire event is that you still have time to join the yearly group, which next year it's a celebration theme. That is on my website, which is seriouslysweetcupcakes.com with an S on the end.
I sent it. I had your email wrong, Amy.
You do? Okay. So seriouslysweetcupcakes.com is the website. And you can still join next year's themed yearly group where we do a tutorial each month. You can still join that at the discounted price of $110. It was supposed to be stepping up $10 a week to encourage you to join early, but I didn't really have anything that I could do as a raffle each night. So I'm just going to continue the discount on that. And there have been several more of you that have joined in, and it's a really fun time all year long together. So I hope that you'll take advantage of that. It's celebrations. There's a great description on the website. So go read that. If you're interested in that, jump on with us. You'll make tons of new cookie friends. It's just a lot of fun. And Miss Teri,
you have so fun.
I know, I had so much fun visiting with you. I wish we could have pulled Tammy on here so that we could have had some shenanigans, but maybe another night.
I tried calling her twice today and no answer.
I know. She's a hard one to get a hold of.
Well, and she's had a lot of things going on with family and everything else. So
yes, but listen, you have an open invitation. Anytime you have a new set of pins, anytime you want to do a design, anytime you're bored and you want to hang out with us, just message me. Like, don't wait till we see each other at CookieCon, because everyone in the group loves you. We'd love to have you on more often.
All right. Well, then I'm just going to have to do this, won't I?
All right. Sounds good. All right.
All right. Thanks, everyone. I love you all.
All right. You guys have a great night. Tune in tomorrow night, you guys, before we disconnect. Tomorrow night is Monday night, October 23rd. Becky Norton will be with us, and she's going to do a high resolution embossed cookie. And it's definitely on her announcement what the cookie is she's doing, but I'm not sure I have it updated to the correct version in the video yet. So check the announcement. Make sure you share that. Let's get her a great audience for tomorrow night. Please share the stream. Please watch the replays. And thank you guys so much. We love all of you.